With her 3 kids, Erica, George, and Swart boarded a plane. When the plane got up in the air, the reaction of her 9-year-old daughter caught Erica by surprise. Gabby became really anxious about going from Newark to Orlando, and it really confused her mother. Before that, Gabby had flown, so Erica was quite shocked when her daughter suddenly developed a real phobia of flying all of a sudden. Gabby had a difficult time during the entire flight, and her mother was able to see the panic in her eyes. Gabby happened to be a type 1 diabetic, and she was struggling to stay calm. Still, her efforts were really all to no avail. In addition to the panic, the whole thing was making her blood sugar levels take a nosedive. Erica thought that her daughter wasn't disturbing the other passengers. However, a flight attendant showed up all of a sudden and gave Gabby an extraordinary drink to help her calm down. In any case, Erica wasn't one to stay silent, and she took to social media to show what the guy had done for her daughter. Her husband wasn't with them on the flight, so Erica had a really hard time with trying to get all 3 of her children to behave themselves. Then again, an attendant, whose name is Garrick, decided by himself to lend a helping hand. Erica then decided to write an even lengthier post on the Facebook page of the Southwest Airlines in order to get them to know what one of their flight attendants was up to. She stated, "This is Garrick, an employee of yours working flight 1264, flying from Orlando to Newark." She also took a picture of the guy so that the big bosses at the Southwest Airline could easily identify him. However, as opposed to firing him for being awful, Erica praised him for the amazing things he'd done. Throughout the flight, he tried making her laugh and bringing her special drinks. As we were getting closer, weather was rough and there was a bit of turbulence. Gabby began having a complete panic attack on descent. Garrett could tell that Gabby was having a hard time and stayed composed and brave, so he paid enough attention to her. He even asked if it was okay if he could take the empty seat next to her. During extremely rough turbulence, she began crying and grabbed his arm. He gently told her she could hang on as long as she needed to. Just after this, due to the extreme stress she was under, her blood sugars began dangerously crashing. He got up from his seat to get her an orange juice and came right back to sit with her. She asked again if she could continue to hold his arm while the plane was landing. Garrick distracted Gabby as the plane descended, talked to her about fun stuff. He chatted to her about pets and school for about half an hour. Garrick knew just what he needed to do, and Gabby was calm and asleep by the time the plane was on the ground. Once on the ground, while taxiing to the gate, he came on the intercom and announced that his friend, Gabby, in the front row, overcame her fears of flying and asked for a round of applause. The whole plane clapped for her. It was a wonderful experience on Southwest. We're forever grateful to have met such a beautiful, selfless soul. William from the airline said that flights can be really scary for people, and that their flight crew really do care about their passengers. The company said, "It warms our hearts to see such kindness and caring from one of our amazing flight attendants, and we can't even tell you how proud we are of your daughter for getting through the flight." The flight attendant definitely deserves accolades for his help.